When I started my YouTube channel 6 months ago, I had no idea how big of an impact it would have on my life as a whole. It has allowed me to learn new skills, connect with people from all over the world, challenge myself, and create new opportunities that I could have never imagined. If you are in the beginning stages of your channel or thinking about starting something new, then this video is for you. Hey y'all, welcome back to Reel It In. I'm your host, Reid Cox, and this is your go-to destination for self-improvement and creating the life you've always desired, all while keeping it real. And if you enjoyed this video, throw me a like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a future episode. Okay, let's get into it. If you are new to the channel, hi, I'm Reid. Thank you so much for joining us. This channel has been a labor of love, and every time I get a new viewer, it just means the world to me, so thank you for being here. When I first started this channel 6 months ago, I was aspiring to create a platform where I could inspire people to show up as their most authentic selves and also have an impact on people's lives. Of course, I had feelings of self-doubt and feeling like an imposter, but I thought to myself, if I could brighten just one person's day, then it would all be worth it. So on May 1st, 2024, I launched my YouTube channel. Honestly, y'all, I was so nervous before I pressed launch on my channel, but I'm so glad I did it. It has been the most transformative experience. And after 6 months on YouTube, I just have to share my biggest insights for anyone who is interested in starting a channel, already has started a channel, or is just thinking about starting something new all on their own. And the first piece of advice I have is get comfortable not being perfect. Starting anything new requires us to learn new skill sets and can feel extremely daunting. Almost to the point where you may question starting in the first place. I mean, I truly had no clue what starting a YouTube channel would entail. I didn't know how to film. I didn't know how to edit. I was pretty okay with having camera presence because I am an actress, but I'd never really shown up on camera just being myself and not reading someone else's words or playing another character. So I was a bit nervous about that. If you are a new creator, you have to understand that your first 50 videos are probably gonna suck. But they are so worth it because in those 50 videos that maybe aren't your best product, you are learning about what type of a creator you want to be, how you like to film your videos, how you like to edit. If you go to the very beginning of my channel and watch those videos, they are nowhere near as good as mine now. I have sound now, I have a good camera now, I have a setup, and I honestly feel way more comfortable showing up on camera as myself than I did in the first place. You'll also see that I've experimented with the format of my videos quite a lot. A lot of my videos have a lot of edits like this one, and then a lot of my videos are just me rambling on with zero edits and creating more of a conversational feel of the video. So give yourself permission to make experiments in your first videos. Don't beat yourself up if they don't perform well. Don't beat yourself up if they're not as good as what you know you can do. Most likely when you're starting off as a creator, your taste will be far more advanced than your skill set. So just keep the vision of the end goal of how you like your videos to be and just keep working, keep gaining skills until your videos are matched up with your vision. So be gentle with yourself. And the absolute biggest advice that any creator needs to hear, whether you're doing YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or if you're doing anything in life that's big, is to stay consistent. Stay consistent, stay consistent, stay consistent. Your success at anything in life greatly depends on your ability to keep showing up and being consistent. You want your viewers and clients to trust that you're gonna show up every week with a new video that's gonna provide value to their lives so they keep tuning back in. There have been times in my YouTube journey where I have not been consistent at all, and it has shown in my channel. I have way few viewers. My channel doesn't seem to have as many eyes on it as when I am consistently posting 2 to 3 videos a week. Even just one a week is fine. But set a schedule that you feel is doable for you and just keep making that content and getting better at creating it. If you launch a video and it doesn't get quite the response you had hoped, don't let that discourage you. Instead, learn from that video what worked, what didn't work, and then make adjustments. Okay, so let's get into part 2 of this video, which is the 6 ways that YouTube has changed my life in only 6 months. See what I did there? 6 months, 6 tips. the first way YouTube has changed my life in 6 months. Having something of my own that I started from scratch with no one else's help is an extremely gratifying feeling. Knowing that I started something all on my own with no one's help or encouragement really makes me feel like I can't even explain it, but let me try. I just have this overwhelming feeling of being so proud of myself. You know how much confidence it takes to start something new from scratch without anyone's help, without knowing how to do something before? Lots of times we sit around and wait for someone else to come show us how to do things or to do it for us, and then we can learn by seeing them do it. But to really teach yourself certain skills that you had no idea about how to do in the first place and then apply them and put it out there into the world takes massive amounts of courage. So I applaud myself for that. And I've also started to realize I can do anything. Like, I can just start anything. Like, I don't need anyone's permission to do anything in life. I can just create it for myself. Also, having complete control over this channel, choosing what I talk about, choosing when I release the videos, is extremely liberating, and just having that responsibility to my viewers and to myself and keeping my word to myself that I'll put out a video when I say I'm going to, not just for my viewers, but for myself. It really required me to step up to the plate each day with a goal in mind and hold myself accountable, because the last thing I want to do is not keep my word to myself or my viewers. And it's really allowed me to show up in a more accountable and be more accountable to myself in every aspect of my life. Number 2, my confidence is through the roof. I have built confidence through this channel by not being afraid to be seen and put myself out there. Just so y'all know, if you're watching this and you haven't started a channel or you're thinking about it, putting yourself out there in this way it's a big deal, because you're really betting on yourself and you're risking looking stupid. And that's something that most people on this planet will never do. It has also allowed me to evolve as a person, because when you're making topics on certain videos, you really have to dig deep and do your research and figure out why you believe the things you're talking about and why you believe sharing this with your viewers will provide value to their lives. So you've got to It's forced me to get really clear on my views, my beliefs, what I think of myself, how I carry myself in the world. And it's really created a good opportunity for me to ask myself some hard questions and really get clear on the things that I believe. Number 3, learning new skills. Okay, when I say I had no idea about how to start a YouTube channel, I'm not joking, y'all. I have learned so many new skills in this process, and also refined those skills over and over again. Everything from camera presence, coming up with new concepts, writing the script if there's a script for that video, filming, editing, lighting, sound, all these cords that hook up the sound. And there have been so many videos where I've spent an hour filming and I realized there's literally no sound of this video and I have to start it again, or I didn't even press record in the first place. I've had to learn SEO, search engine optimization. See, I got it there. Video analytics, all these things that I at one point never thought I could ever figure out because they felt so far from me and what I'd done in the past. But by sitting down and forcing myself to learn them, you grow so much as a person by doing that. I mean, ask yourself, when was the last time you learned a new skill from scratch? Starting a YouTube channel really requires you to learn an entirely new skill set. And I just want everyone to know it can feel a bit daunting and intimidating at first, but you absolutely can do it. Don't beat yourself up. You don't need a fancy camera at first. You can just use your iPhone. First thing you should do is level up the audio and then do a nicer camera. But truly, I honestly, the videos that I'm drawn to most these days on YouTube are ones that are filmed on an iPhone. Maybe the audio isn't the best, but they feel the most authentic and real and relatable. So don't be worried about all these skills that you need to learn. You can do it. It's really not that hard, but I want to acknowledge it can feel intimidating at first, but that's how you grow. You grow by learning new skills in life and doing what scares you. Number 4, connecting with new people. One of my favorite things in starting this channel is connecting with all of you. Through the comments, through just knowing you've watched it. I get a lot of emails because I have my business email in the description below. I get a lot of emails from y'all, even more than comments, and connecting with people from all over the world and just hearing your perspectives and how you agree with what I say or disagree with what I say, or you feel Like you can relate to someone else on something that you've never talked about with anyone else. That's been one of the coolest things about this whole thing. Right now, I have only 837 subscribers when I'm filming this. So it is not even 1,000 subscribers, but it feels like my audience has really like influenced how I am growing this channel. So I appreciate all the feedback and all your emails of telling me your stories. And when you reach out to me, it really helps me decide all of the other things I'm going to talk about in the next videos. Number 5, it has provided me so many more opportunities other than YouTube. A few weeks ago, I was reached out to by a very popular magazine to comment for an article. And then this past week, I was reached out to by another reporter for another very prominent magazine and online platform to make a comment for their article. And that's something that's never happened to me before, not with my blog, not with my acting career, maybe a few times with my acting career, but like nothing like this. But anyways, being reached out to by these very respected platforms for a comment because they discovered me on my YouTube channel. It's also helped grow my blog on Substack. It's also helped me get more comfortable on camera as an actress, which I never knew I could get more comfortable on camera, but it's actually helping. And I know these opportunities might seem a tad small right now, but for me, they're so big because they're seeds that are being planted that are gonna grow into even more opportunities. I mean, I'm thinking big, y'all. We're talking my own brand. We're talking endorsements. We're talking advertisements. We're talking merch. We're talking even bigger and better video quality. Maybe I'll have my own studio one day. I mean, I feel like this channel has opened up so many opportunities for myself in just 6 months, even though I wasn't like pedal to the metal the whole time. I've had seasons of being really consistent with my videos and seasons where I haven't posted at all, but I've still gained so much from this. And number 6, it has taught me how to embrace the challenges of life. Dealing with haters in the comments. I see you. Dealing with, like I mentioned, filming mishaps, not plugging in the sound and not pressing record and just feeling like, oh my gosh, I suck at this. I just spent all this time doing this. But somehow finding the confidence to get back up and film it again and not give up just because of that one mistake. This YouTube channel has really taught me to embrace life's challenges, and every challenge I come across in life is just a teacher that's teaching me something and helping me grow. So when you're starting your channel, don't be discouraged if you film a whole video and you edit it and you're like, I don't even like this. Like, I don't even want to put this out. I think pressing publish is better than not. Even if your first couple videos are so embarrassing and you think that they're not good at all, go ahead and put them out. And you can get better with every video that you make after. Embracing all these challenges too of like, you know, waking up on a filming day where I plan to film 2 videos and not feeling like I want to film, but pushing past that resistance and filming anyway, pushing past those challenges. It's really helped me build my muscle of pushing through fear and pushing through uncomfortable feelings in life, just as I do with making this channel. The past 6 months on YouTube have provided so many gifts for me in my life that I could have never imagined. If you're even thinking about starting a channel, this is your sign to go all in, give it a shot. You don't have to quit your job. You don't have to like make any big drastic changes in your life. Just sit down in front of your camera, in front of your phone and talk. Just sit down and start talking. That's what I would say. If you're interested in starting a channel, that's what I would say. If you're interested in starting a channel, sit down in front of your camera, your phone, and just talk about anything that interests you. You can even talk about your fear in starting a channel. Start talking, and then when you play it back, you'll see it's actually not as scary as you thought, and you're actually way more prepared to start a channel than you think you are. I am so proud of myself for my first 6 months on YouTube. I can't wait for the next 6 months. I mean, I just think about it. Where am I gonna be when I make my first year on YouTube video? What is the channel gonna look like? What am I gonna be talking about? How many people are gonna be in this community? It's a really exciting thought to think about. So again, if you've never seen any of my videos or watched my channel, please go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe to the channel because this community is growing at rapid speed. Tell me what you think in the comments. Have you started a channel? Are you thinking about starting a channel? Let me know whatever you want to tell me in the comments. If you have any more questions about the process of creating a channel, go ahead and throw them in the comments. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see y'all next time.